Hello everybody, welcome back. This is Tinker77. We're back in my Mechanical Mastery world, and I wanted to get started right away. I mean, the coffee isn't even here yet. I started the pot, but it hasn't finished yet, so I'll probably take a break here in a minute and get some coffee. But anyway, I've been working on making these singularities, and you can also hear the machine below. We'll go there in a second. I have so far done all of these. These are some of the easier ones that I've had. Right now I'm working on steel, so that's at 46 right now. You see it's moving along pretty good. Thank you, Wither. So that is going great. We still have to get a few of these. Some of these are kind of weird. I have to get all of these done, though, and we'll have that done probably in the next episode or two, okay? Let's go down and look at the machine, because I did a couple more things here. I made it go even faster, so that's pretty cool, man. That thing's spinning like crazy. So this is going very fast. And I put a couple, 4 stacks in just this morning before I started this clip, and you can see it's going nice and quickly. We have 17 stacks and almost 18 stacks of this in here. One thing I did change real quick was I was using brass funnels and with a filter, and I realized that because I'm using storage drawers that are locked, I don't really need to have the brass filters and have a filter at all. So I just use regular filters. I mean funnels. They're basically filters. You see how they're just sucking up the right things. So that's good. And then we get a bunch of stuff here. Now if I hit like these golden sheets here, I can recycle these. And you can see they go right into the line. And they're done. They're in there somewhere. So it's all working great. Okay, so for today, here's what we're going to do. I really want to start working on the final shard. Now, this takes the same process of doing 7 steps with deployers, but it doesn't have a byproduct, which is what we had to do all this work for. So I'm thinking about just setting one of these up and making like a box, and instead of using another return belt and doing all that stuff, making a pipe that takes it back to the beginning and runs it through. Okay, so that's what I will eventually do. And when I do that, I'm just going to build it really quick because you guys have seen me build this one just recently. It's the same thing. So what we got to look into though is right here we have everything else. We have nitro crystals and precision mechanisms and all 4 of the essences. What we don't have is refined radiance, and so this is a mixture we need to get, or a thing we need to get through mixing. You have to mix chromatic compound and refined mixture. Chromatic compound is again another mixture of obsidian, andesite alloy, glowing ingots, and polished quartz. And what is glowing ingots? Glowing ingots is brass that has been covered with lava. Okay, so we'll have to set up this mechanism. We will have to set up this to get done. And then to get the refined mixture, it is mixing these things to get that. So there's a lot of stuff going on with mixers, but really it looks like it's just, what, 3 mixers? Yeah, I think so, because we have to have a mixer for the refined mixture, a mixture for the chromatic compound, a mixture for this final piece to get the refined radiance, and then, of course, the piece here to get the lava onto brass. Okay, so there's a few machines we got to make here, so let's figure this out. Okay, so right here we have a problem. You can see that, and that is because it ran out of it's running out of those too. Those particular cog wheels. So either I have run out of shafts or I have run out of wood. And I've been doing this manually as I go. So I go right over to here. Let's see what it says. See, it's got lots of wood, oak planks, so it has no shafts. And the shafts are made in this device right here. And you can see it is missing andesite to make andesite alloy. So andesites are bug. Andesite takes the covalence dust. So I just usually just do this. I go over here and I'll say covalence dust. Click on the dark blue one here, grab that, and I'll just spam this a little bit. You know, a bunch of this, I'll just basically do a full inventory that I have here, and I'll throw it back into the system, and it just kind of like starts up again. So that's not bad, right? Okay, so let's go like this. Here we go. And they should start to make, there you go, see it's making andesite. Over here it's making andesite alloy, making shafts. And the shafts are going into here, making the cog wheels. And so everything is working, and the thing should be working again, and we'll just verify that it is. And it's that easy to make this thing, you know, work. I didn't have to automate too much of this. And you can see it's going right through the barrel, but it should go a little bit quicker here in a little while. All right, the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to set this thing to make a, fill the thing with lava. And it looks like we need to get a copper casing, which is copper on a stripped log, right? So let's do that really quick. Gotta get an oak. Let's just get some of that. And we got to get an axe for this. And I have copper on me, which I was planning on using in a second. So good thing I have that. And you should be able to just go like that. There we go. So that makes all the copper pieces that we need for, mostly for plumbing and stuff like that. So we're trying to make this spout. And I think that's all we will need here. Spout. There we go. Okay, so this machine will work someplace. And I don't know if we have enough torque on this right here. We kind of did, so I want to see if we do. So we want to see, how does this get power? Does it hook up? Let me see. It just works automatically, right? I think. So let's see about fixing this up. So we want to have a depot where this is going to work. It's going to work right here. I don't know even know if this even needs power or not. I think it might just work automatically. Let me just... We got a lot of space up here, so let me... yeah, let me look over in this corner here. So what we've got to do here, let's work on this going this direction, is we have in here a magma crucible. And this device takes... cobblestone, right? So here, cobblestone, we'll set this to cobble. And boom, there it goes. Now that has to pipe out its items, so we're going to put that in there. We're going to set it to extract. I'm just doing through this in my head, doing this on the fly. And we'll set it to go as fast as it can. Okay, and it has to go into the magma crucible. And we're going to say that on this side is auto input, and you can see it's there. And it needs power. I have a flux point ready to go. Put it to the network. Okay, so this thing should start to make lava. Okay, so then we have to get that lava into this device, which I'll use a pipe here going up and over, and it should go into a depot here. And so let's put the spout on top of it. Okay, there we go. And we got to get the fluid out and into there, right? So on this side, we want to have output here automatically. And it should, if I hit this to extract, and make sure it's got a nice upgrade here, the lava should be going into here. Good, it's going into there. So now that's the first piece we need to have. On this side, we need to have items going into here that are brass. So we're going to have another pipe here. And we're going to use the induction smelter that I created right here. Okay, and we're going to run power to it, because definitely have to have power. So let's run around the back here. And set this, of course, to extract. And we'll put in a power, or an upgrade into here. Okay, so this induction smelter should have power coming in. That's great. And into this, we need to have two things. So we'll have to have, we put up these two right here. Okay, and one of those is zinc and one of those is copper. I believe is how you make brass. It is zinc and copper. So we're going to say zinc here and copper here. What? Copper? Does not say. I thought that would work. Okay, well, let me hook this up first. And on this side over on here is input automatically. So is this already set up or did I mess this up? It should work. Nothing yet. And these should be set to full. So they just work kind of quickly. There we go. And I want zinc. What? Zinc. Air does not have an EMC value. Oh, it doesn't have a value there because it's got to be something that we've got to make. Okay, so we can't use this at all. We have to make this from our own setup here to make copper and zinc. Right, gotcha. Okay, so let me go look at this really quick. I think instead I'm going to use an exporter. So let's see if we can make this. We got to make more basic processors. Okay, let's make a few of these. Let's make 8 of those. That way I can just export it from my storage system. I don't want to have to make a whole new system to do this. So there we go. Cook those down. Get some processors. Throw them in there. Get the exporter. Just like that. Click, click, click. And now we have our exporter. And we need to get the cable. Got a bunch of cable. And we also, I just put that away. I need to get the zinc and the, some zinc here. We got 20,000. That's not a lot, but that's okay. And the copper. There we go, copper. And so let's get this done over here. We're going to have to tie into this line in just a second. But over here, I'm going to say on top. On top of here, I'm going to export and I'm going to say export zinc and copper. Okay. And now we just have to hook that cable up to the system. So let's go off the back and we'll just come across. Go over the torches. I want the light. And that doesn't work there. So this should be receiving, if I say input from the top. There it goes. It's receiving zinc and copper, right? And so now if we say auto output to the left, and we set this to extract, it should, there it is, pour the stuff on the thing, making the glowing whatchamacallits. And then if we go get a drawer for this will be our output. It should work. So let me get a regular drawer. Try here. See, all my O keeps going away, so that's fine. And we'll say, make me a drawer. And I'm going to grab the key. I'll throw that into there. It gets used up right away because of the making the cogwheels and such. But so we're going to go right here, and I'm going to say put this right here. Let's grab this. Put that there, and lock it. And then we just got to set up an output, right? So we'll go from here. Extract. Fast. And so there we go. It should be working there. So as soon as it gets enough of the whatchamacallit up here, it will work. So I made a bunch of those resonant upgrades so to make it work faster. So we're going to do that. So resonant. Let's get a couple of those, one for each of those machines, and hopefully that'll speed it up enough that this will work. There we go. That's pumping out a lot more. I like that. And I like this. That's good. So it's stuck here because it can only do a certain amount in this spot. So, and we're getting the glowing ingots. All right, looks like steel is done. Turn this off like I showed you before. We'll do this right here, grab that. And I had a nice big jump there. Put the steel in. I can't remember where steel is in the chart. I'm gonna put this right where it's supposed to go. Steel is the 4th one over, so it goes right there on our chart of things. Then I go over here, I put this down, put this back, and grab the importer. We'll bring in all of this material that we have in here. So import and say go fast. Right there, and there's some steel in there. We just get rid of this steel here. You can see it's down, it's done with the stacks. Get rid of the export or import. Throw on an export. Set up to go really fast. And now I'm going to go with invar. There we go. And we'll put this one back, the importer back over here. And you can see that it is filling up with the ingots. I go like this, and instantly we have invar in here, and now we're making the invar singularity. And I set this to go a little bit faster here just so I can see one. There it is. You can see we got invar. And we're going to let that run. Okay, I have set up this next mixer here, and we're going to try to make the chromatic compound. So I know we need glowing ingots, so I'm going to grab some of that and throw it in there right away. And we're going to have to get the other pieces here in a second, but let's just throw this in here. Okay, we needed to have, what is the next one? We needed to have andesite alloy. And we know where we can get that from our storage system. Hopefully I have a bunch. If not, I'll make some more. But alloy. Okay, we have got a stack of that. We're going to make a stack of rose quartz, right? And I don't know if they had to be polished, but we have to make at least a stack of the rose quartz here. We can't do that because I don't have a lot of quartz. And to get quartz, I just use soul sand. I used to grab like 4 stacks of this and run it over here and just throw it in the water. Or in the thing to get dry. Oop, there we go. Wrong button. And it'll have quartz there in a second. So we have to get enough of the rose quartz. We also have the powdered obsidian. And does any type of ground obsidian work, or does it have to be this type, okay? That's the question I've got, and that'll probably be the last thing I do. I've got here a bunch of this. Let's see if I can sand this down, because I believe I have to have it sanded down enough. And we'll see if this is the right thing, the obsidian, right? I'm going to do this a little bit. We're going to get some of this rose quartz. I don't need too much of this right now, so I'm just going to stop. Got that and that. And then let's go put that into the into our little mixer here. Okay, so let's throw that in there. And let's throw that in there. And now we just need the crushed obsidian. Hopefully it will work. Let's see. Do we have any type of obsidian here already? We have refined obsidian dust. So if this counts, then we'll be good. If it doesn't, we got to figure out and get a crusher. So let's go see here. Let's throw it in here. And it did not work, guys. You can see it does not like a refined obsidian dust. So we're going to have to make some sort of crushing wheels. Oh, we do have crushing wheels right over here. Yeah. Let's get some obsidian and try that one. I didn't realize I had those still set up. Got my quartz. So let's, we don't need this anymore. And let me just go ahead and put this obsidian. Ah, get over here. Let's put it in this. No, 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 no. Can I get that out of there? Oh, well, that was a big mistake, but that's okay. I need to go up into here and put in the obsidian. Wonder what that'll give us as an output, you know? There we go. Cinder flour. So I would think it'd be stuck in here if it gets done through the thing and not go into the drawer. Wow. Okay. Taking a while to get that crushed obsidian, isn't it? There we go. Okay. So we got the crushed obsidian. I made a big mistake with this. That's okay. We're okay with this. We can make more. Throw that into there. That in there. Put that in there. And we gotta get some more of this. Got stacks of it. That's fine. I don't care. Big mistake. Okay, and why is that not working? Oh, it's gonna be superheated. Right. Lava cake. Lava cake. So maybe the other thing would have worked. I don't know. We'll have to check that out in a second. But it is making something here. And we got there's chromatic compound. I'm gonna set this right here. I'm going to lock it in a second here. But if I do that, I need to get this not connected. Connect to output and upgrade. There we go. Okay, so what is it missing here now? It's missing this material. And is it missing, let's try this other type of obsidian. I'd rather use that because I have it. Let's see if this works. Throw this in there. And that did not work, so we'll have to use the powdered obsidian, the polished rose quartz, the andesite alloy, and the glowstone. Right? Powdered obsidian. What am I missing here? Is it the wrong obsidian? Powdered obsidian, andesite, glowing ingot, and polished rose quartz. And it's powered. What am I missing here? Let me look again. Powdered obsidian, polished rose quartz, andesite alloy, glowing ingots. There's nothing in here. Look at it again. Powdered obsidian, andesite alloy. So, powdered obsidian, andesite alloy. It'll take a certain amount. Oh, it takes 3 of them. Never mind, never mind. So, we're missing more rose quartz. Gotcha. Okay, so we gotta get a lot more of this rose quartz, and it has to be polished. So, rose quartz. There we go. I can only make 8 of that, but that's okay. Now we'll make a whole bunch more. 64. And is there an easy way to make the polished version? It looks like it's sandpaper or an enrichment chamber will do it. So, and I have an enrichment chamber over here. Don't I? Golly, I gotta have an enrichment chamber somewhere I could use. I hate the fact that I have to make an enrichment chamber. That's easy to do, though. Put right here, enrichment chamber, and we'll put that up there. Okay, that won't take very long. I put that in there. It seems to be working. Now, I did put in the other type of material there. You can see we've got 3 of everything except for the powdered thing, so I know for sure now that the crushed one or whatever, the powder crushed is not going to work. And that's too bad. But hey, it worked, right? Okay, so we got a bunch of this. We know how to make chromatic compound. That's fine. Okay, so we're going to move on here, and the next part we need to make is we need to figure out to make the refined mixture. Again, it's another mix of things. So let me get this kind of baseline set up. All right, I have a basic setup here. It has the mixer. We have some water already going into here, and I'm going to use this as the input going into this for the refined mixture. So what do we need here? We need gold, Mobius fuel, glowstone dust, and HDPE sheets. So let's go get that. It's, again, it is, I'm going to put some of this out of my way here. Gold, Mobius, HDPE sheets, and glowstone. Okay, so let's do that. Glowstone. And I should have HDPE sheets. I think I have that downstairs because I'm making black ones, right? So I should have a bunch of that. So what makes the HDPE sheets? It'd be this machine here, right? And it makes it from... What am I missing here? Something's broken here. That infuses and makes black iron. This is waiting for HDPE sheets, and it's coming from the back, I believe. Let's make sure. Yeah, it comes from the back. This thing is waiting on something coming into here, which is what? Whatever comes from this, which is pressurized reaction chamber. Is this even on? It is. So it's waiting on something, items coming in from here, which is this, and this is waiting. It's got ethylene is basically backlogged. So if I can I dump this out? So I got a little bit of a situation here. So I don't have any HDPE sheets unless I have some in my inventory, but I don't think I do. Which would be, you know. Nope, I don't. I had the black ones. Okay, let me get rid of this ethylene. All right, I put a different tank in here. Now, this does take ethylene, so I need to make sure that I have this set to extract and set this up to have one of these upgrades in here. So let's bring that out so it has it. We're plenty of the sheets here. I'm going to turn this off so that it doesn't work, but it should start to get the HDPE sheets, but that's enough for what we need, I think, right now. Let's get just a little more. Okay, let's go back up to where we're building this machine here. And we're going to put these in here and lock it down. Do I have the key? I don't even have the key yet. I want to make sure I lock it down so we don't have any space. So let's go get our drawer key. There it is. All right, and we're going over here. I'll lock it right now. We're going to have glowstone, Mobius fuel, not glowstone, gold, Mobius fuel, and we're going to have, where is it? HDPE sheets. Like that, right? And then this needs to input into here and not here. Okay, so we should have... It got some of the powdered obsidian out of there. That's okay. Let's put the powdered obsidian back. There we go. And we're going to say extract. And we're going to say go at the fastest rate. There we go. And if we lava cake this thing... There we go. We got a mixture. And it should be making a fluid... which is this refined mixture. So let's get a tank for this. And I gotta make that up again. Tank. Up the line. I really should just do a whole batch of these, but I don't want to waste too much of the resources. I don't need the ethylene in there, but I got a bunch of that if I ever need it. And so we're gonna put this tank here. We're gonna say go to a fluid. And it should have... refined mixture here. Hopefully this will get out the right fluid. Yeah, there we go. So already got 250 of the regular, like, refined fluid. That's amazing. And let me go and set this up to fully extract. So this should make as much of that fluid as it can. I don't know why we have zinc nuggets in there. That's weird. But, it should be working. Why is it going in and out? Where are the zinc nuggets coming from? I don't have any zinc nuggets. I have glowstone. Does that make sense to everybody? That doesn't make sense to me at all. Okay, let me get everything out of here. Everything's out of there. There's nothing in here at the moment. Where are the zinc nuggets coming from? Is this a bug? Water. This is water. Shouldn't be producing zinc. This is this box here, but it has only these 4 items in it. It shouldn't be doing zinc. What's going on here? All right, this is something I didn't know, but if you look at this, zinc nuggets get created when you have water. Just water being heated, okay? And that's not something I want to do. Can we not say zinc? I mean, I guess it pulls it out, but I don't know then if it works with the rest of this. I probably need more of the HDPE sheets, and it just happens to work with the zinc. I don't know. That's really weird. Let me get the other materials, and we're going to set up a bigger and larger test run. It seems to be working with the zinc in there. I'm not sure why it did that, but whatever. But okay, so now we have we have this, we have a chromatic compound, we have this material here. So the next thing we gotta do is get this refined radiance. Just mixing those two in another mixer. Let me get this set up. Okay, so I have the mixer here, it's ready to go. So we wanna have the fluid going over to here. I don't want this right there. We've got water in it already. I'll clear this out. Like that. That was pretty easy, right? And we're gonna have this go right here. And put the basin back. Okay, and basin right there. Okay, it's going into that, and we want to have this fluid here being transferred in. Okay, so now we have the refined mixture. That's good. And now we want to have the items from this right here go into it. And so we'll go up and we'll go into there. And we'll say hit this to extract. And again, we'll have that done there. And so now this should have the two things it needs to make the item. So all we need to do is put a lava cake to this guy, and it should mix that up. There we go. And we should have the ability to pull the item out. And hopefully it will figure out, and it didn't grab the right thing, so we gotta wait till it does. But, and not that either. We're getting that? We shouldn't. We should getting... There we go. We need to get rid of this here. Come on. Okay. No. It's just filling this up. What are we doing here? I hate sometimes the drawers trying to get these figured out and locked, but let's see. Let's grab that out and lock it and lock it. There we go. Refined radiance. Okay. So where do we get some of this stuff? Chromatic compound. We know this goes back into here. Let's lock that again. Oop. Okay. So there it's now running again. We have 5. We have 6. So everything's working here. I just have to manually feed some of these things because I don't know how many of this we're going to need. Might need a lot of this, but I mean, it's working. So guys, we have the refined radiance, which means that we can then make up all of the parts here. We have everything we need here to do this system to make the nether stars, which we have, into the final shard. That is amazing. All right, guys, this took longer than I thought. I didn't get as far as I wanted today, but we're set up nicely for the next episode, which I'm going to record tomorrow. And with that, we should be able to go and get that shard. That would be very cool. And that's a major milestone as far as this last set of quests are. So, hey, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please click that like button. If you have any comments, put them down in the comment section. And if you'd like to be notified of the videos that I produce, please subscribe to this channel. And don't forget to hit the little bell icon so you get all the notifications. Thanks, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.